What's up? We are back with Melvor Idle Adventure Mode, and this is episode 5. In the last episode, I think my combat level was somewhere around 78, 79, somewhere in there. So it's not really gone up all that much. It's a very big slog at this point. I've kind of not been pushing it because I've been working on my hardcore count at the same time. Every once in a while, I need to stop and go kill some stuff there. To get an item or to push something there for agility or whatever. So I've been kind of back and forth with these two accounts. I've also been trying to catch up all of my non-combat skills to this level 81. So I haven't been pushing the combat as hard. Again, it's another busy weekend. So I've been letting things run on the back end, just building up the non-combat stuff. But as far as combat goes, I've put in a couple of Slayer tasks. I don't remember how many. I've been trying to kill stuff that I can actually kill. Like I did a bunch of, I think you can get the free ones, the easy ones. I did a bunch of those to get pretty far. And then I started picking the normal ones, but they started throwing me up against stuff that takes magic. And I don't really have the defense for it yet, or I started getting my ass kicked a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with this that much. So, I parked myself on these, both mummies and statues a lot recently because they give you coal, silver, and gold. And I'm always running out of silver and gold for upgrading stuff. So I've been parking those there. They're not a great resource for it. Like, you're not going to outdo mining with this, killing these statues, but they do give you something. And if you only need 20 or 30, you can get that, in a few hours. So I haven't really been too concerned by it. Also, these mummies, I spent a little bit of time on these mummies too, because they give you the silver diamond ring, which is 1% damage reduction. You can basically all of these amulets, except for the amulet of strength, all of the amulets and rings that you get here, you can craft. But I can't have crafting because I don't have it unlocked, or I haven't purchased it yet. But this mummy drops some seriously cool stuff. So I'm definitely glad I unlocked Slayer I think it was in the last episode we unlocked Slayer. These amulets kind of suck. I don't know what they do. I can't remember the gold emerald. I think that's combat XP. The gold topaz is where it's at. I think that gives you extra gold, but if I'm correct on this, the gold topaz it gives you extra gold, but it says you may want to keep this equipped for something else. This is where you get what they call the AB ring, the Signet ring. There's two halves for it. There's the diamond piece, and then there's the ring. With this thing equipped, it gives you a chance. There's always a chance that you can get that one half of that ring. One half of it comes from combat, and one half of it comes from non-combat. And you have to have this thing equipped until you get the whole thing, basically. So if you get a piece of it in non-combat, you switch over to combat, or when you're doing combat, make sure and have this on, or vice versa. And if you saw my original hardcore series, I got stuck on this thing trying to get that Signet ring. So finding out, and this is something I never realized. I never really fought mummies that much. I kind of just killed them once and then moved on because I always had crafting available. But without crafting available, getting this gold topaz ring this way is really good. If with the Signet ring pieces, there is a chance that it will drop at any given time. If you have that chance to drop come up and you don't have this ring equipped, it will give you a ring. So if you just randomly wind up with this ring, this gold topaz ring in your inventory, that's the game telling you that you had a chance for a piece of the Signet ring. So if you get this thing and equip it, and get the A half and then the B half, from the two different sides of combat and non-combat, you don't miss that opportunity, if you see what I'm saying. So for me to get this ring this way, I can actually just go get the thing. And like I said, I never realized you could just get it from these drops. I never paid attention. I've never needed this. So the different game mode is kind of pushing me to look at different things and see them in a different light, if that makes sense. Because I'm looking at what these things drop and I'm like, oh shit, they dropped that. Cool. So I made it a priority to come in here and get these drops, especially like the Amulet of Strength and stuff. You're going to need a lot of those You're going to need like 200 of each of these amulets. And then like the amulet of magic and a few others, you're going to need a ton of them to get the amulet of the zodiac or whatever it's called. It takes what, 5 or 6 different amulets. If I said ring, I meant amulet. It takes 5 or 6 different amulets that you have to get 200 of each, because you need to upgrade these into 2 amulets of strength, which is going to cost 200. And then there's another couple of amulets that you need 10 of each. And the one, I think it was the torture one, that one took me forever to get, because you got to kill fierce devils. Or you can get it out of one of the dungeons, but for me, the fierce devil way seemed better. But anyway, I'm getting beside myself. I want to get this amulet grind on early. So I'm going to spend time killing off a bunch of this stuff. Maybe they don't have the most optimal drop rate, but the sooner I get this stuff done, especially this amulet of defense, because this amulet of defense gives you, I want to say, 2% damage reduction once you upgrade. I got to hit the upgrade button. That's right. 2% damage reduction. And then you combine that with this silver diamond ring, which is 1% damage reduction. That gives you, when you get the full dragon gear and all that, that's how you go into the that's how it's recommended to go into the volcano, is with this the amulet of defense upgraded and the silver diamond ring for the extra damage reduction. So being able to get those early, I mean, I can also equip that ring at any point if I need it. Probably do that for the spider dungeon or something, because I've already got the amulet here for that. It's probably my hardcore account I need to get that on. But getting away from topic, it is awesome to be able to come into this mummy and get these rings so early on. This thing's a really low combat level, so you're looking at maybe somewhere around the adult farmer or the master farmer level of fighting to get these unlocked, which is awesome. So I've been just grinding those, and I've been grinding statues. They drop coal, silver bars, and gold. Somebody was pointing out on their account they didn't take smithing, I think, so they've had to go and farm this guy up. And I was thinking, I'm not using it to gather the materials. I'm just using it to gain Slayer, to gain, attack, strength, defense. And as a bonus, I'm getting silver and gold, because I've already got mining and smithing. I don't have to worry about it. But they're stuck in their account because they didn't unlock the smithing skill. So, I wouldn't have thought of that had I not taken smithing. Well, if I didn't take smithing, it'd be a different story. I'd probably be looking for avenues to get, the bars. But I'm pretty pleased with taking the smithing, I guess is what I'm trying to get at, because I don't have to grind this thing out. I can do the mining and smithing. And, the more I play this, the more I'm satisfied with this group of skills. I no complaints here right now for the moment. We'll see. So, with that being said, I do have the gold topaz ring equipped, which is the one for the signet ring, and I do have the signet ring half A. So, meaning I can actually switch out to a different ring if I wanted. These rings all kind of suck, but if I were to say have one of the skill rings or something like that, because I have the half of this is the non-combat half of the signet ring, I can take that ring off for non-combat stuff and replace it with something else. I need to fish up the skill ring or the mastery skill ring, something like that. I don't have it yet, but I'm going to try to get those. Well, you just got to let fishing roll. But having this is nice, because once we go into attack, I can leave this thing on. I'm going to get a little bit extra gold. And eventually when I get the other signet half piece, that signet ring is awesome. This thing, I had somebody in one of my videos commented that they didn't think the ring was all that great. I beg to differ. That thing is awesome. It gives you, like, if you have agility and you equip this thing, if memory serves, because I don't have the ring on me to look at, but if memory serves, it gives you 100% gold. So when you say you're getting 13,000 gold in agility, it doubles that to 26,000. So that's really handy there. I think it's got like an extra 5% item find, what I call item find, but it's you get like a chance for double loot. Basically, double loot in this game is kind of your item find if you want to look at it that way. So you pair that signet ring with the the hat, the hat you get from thieving. I can't remember what it's called, but that gives you an extra 10 or 15% to basically item find. So, and there's something else that does really cool too, but there's a lot of good bonuses to having that ring. So being able to get that ring with this account, with any account really, is going to be awesome. So looking forward to that. I did fight the bard guy and I got his loot, so I can take that in there and bang up some people and get 200% gold from them. It replaces these because it's a two-handed weapon. I figured I'd keep it for shits and giggles, I guess, not really anything more. But I did get that. Let's see, what else do I have here? Anything cool? Like I said, we started collecting all the rings and amulets and stuff. Probably should lock these down so I don't sell them, just in case accidents can happen. Let's see here. I was going to try for the Clue Chaser's insignia. In fact, I worked on it for my hardcore account. But the problem is I need to be level 90 in woodcutting because you need redwood. I don't think you can get redwood anywhere else, so I'm going to need 9 more levels, which means 9 more combat levels, and that's going to be a while. The Clue Chaser's insignia is an amulet you put on. It gives you chances to find the signet ring. It gives you chances to the signet ring pieces, chances to find the crown of Ralix pieces, chances for some other things. Now, you may think, okay, I've got the crown of Ralix and I've got the signet ring. I don't need it anymore. I still equip that Clue Chaser's insignia because every time you get a crown of Ralix piece, they're worth money. And if you get both pieces together, they're worth like 5 million gold if you combine it and get that crown of Ralix again. So it's random, but I still equip that Clue Chaser's insignia even on my standard account because it's just extra free money that just pops up every once in a while. And if there's not an amulet that I'm going to need in place of it, I just leave that run. But I cannot do that because I don't have level 90 for the redwood. This thing has to have certain ingredients put in a certain order, and that's the last one I need. I was working on cooking so I could get the cave fish that you need for it. But for the Clue Chaser's insignia, I'm going to go over it more in hardcore because I actually have it there. But you need maple, so many redwoods, so many raw swordfish, some raw crab, herring, and burnt cave fish. So once I get to the point of being able to get redwoods, I'm going to go after that Clue Chaser's insignia. And the reason I was going to do it here is because I was doing it in the other account, and then I came over here and I'm like, well, shit, I can't do it. So we are stuck at level 81 for woodcutting, and we got to get to level 90 for that. So that's going to be a while. Fishing, we're back up to level 81 here, fully decked out. I could probably stand to fish up some prayer points just because I'm going to start burning through those a lot quicker now. So I really need to spend the quality time getting that. What I could do, I suppose, is to let this thing run overnight on the fish you catch for strength and see if I can get this up a few levels. But then I might be losing some progress in some other skill, so it's 50-50. Fire making, I've left at level 75. Pretty much from this point, you're going to be burning yew logs up to redwoods. I think the recommendation is to skip magic because you can sell the magic logs for a pretty good price. And the yew logs, I don't know, you just get the yew logs and use them. So I think the recommendation, if it still stands, is to pretty much use yew logs up to redwoods and then use redwoods from there. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And I've probably got enough to go for a while. But I haven't really felt the need to get that far because you have to get to level 90 again to buy the next, let's see, to buy the redwood cooking fire, you need level 90. So can't get that. Actually, I should start working up to this dragon pickaxe. I need to get a few million. Which means a lot of mining because this thing reduces your interval and gives you, a few bonuses there. So I need to get that. What I have been working on is cooking, and once again, I needed to get up to the raw cave fish so I could get burnt cave fish for the Clue Chaser's insignia, but obviously I can't get there because of the redwoods, so we're stuck there. But I'm burning off as many, carp as I can. I'll probably go fish up some cave fish and keep this going. Try to get this to level 81, where we're stuck at. Mining and smithing were both at 81. The smithing one, I'd like to get a lot further. Like I need to get down to 87. So I at least need this to get up to 80. I need my combat level up 6 more levels to fully deck out rune gear. So that'll be cool when that gets done. And other than that, that's kind of where we're at. I did build a little bit of rune gear, what I can equip. So this is all upgraded and as far as I can go. And really, that is kind of it where we're at. My goals going forward for the week, I'm going to I might prioritize combat with this account and just do a lot of combat here. I need this one to be up a bunch of levels. And because I'm working on non-combat stuff with my hardcore account, it's going to be tough prioritizing because I'm trying to get that one agility skill unlocked. But I need combat levels to progress in here. So I may take the first couple of days of this week and do just nothing but combat with that account and get the Slayer coins or Slayer levels built up to 60. Once I hit that, I can do all non-combat stuff. And then I'll focus on, say, cooking and fire making here, get those up to 81. You still have to finish the bar all the way across. So I'm technically at level 81, but I'm not ready to level up, if that makes sense. Like if I go to fishing. Fishing's ready to level up. So the next thing this does is going to go to level 82. I still have to finish level 81 out before I can hit level 82 on some of these other skills. Even though they're at 81, mining's done, smithing still has a way to go, and woodcutting has a way to go. So I can always work on those and get those queued up and ready to turn to level 82 when the time hits. So there's a few things I can do offline. I can always work on the masteries. Gathering the mastery stuff still is great. And getting some of these up really high early. I know I'm not getting the levels, but I'm still getting the mastery. Those are going to be like this. I've already got 95%. So I'm going to get double special items here. Wood cutting, I think, well, at least I'm at 50%. I don't know that I care about the bird's nest one, but selling the logs for 50% plus 50% value makes these magic trees worth more. So that's cool. So yeah, I mean, getting these masteries is going to be awesome. This one doesn't really have much of it there, but probably diving way off into the deep end here. But that's going to be my plan going forward. I'm going to try to get the combat level of this up as far as possible. I may just have to let it run overnight on like defense or something, just to keep pushing this as far as possible, because I really need this. I need these levels up drastically. And some of that's held back a little bit by gear, because in other, like I could be having dragon gear by now, you know what I mean? Potentially. And I can't have it because I can't get to it yet. So there's always that aspect also. I don't know. We'll see how this all turns out. I'm getting way long-winded and I gotta cut this one off. So that's it. That's all. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.